right, last notes here for Adeline. Adeline? Let's see. You wanted to talk about body positivity. Oh my God. Body positivity. What's that about?
No, I think that we should celebrate women's bodies of all sizes and styles, and that's pretty much it. I'm not saying, oh my God. I'm just saying.
Should obesity be celebrated?
No.
Oh.
At what point do we classify obesity then?
Whenever your mobility is limited and you can no longer walk from here to there, that should not be celebrated.
So that would be like morbidly obese.
Yeah, not 4'11".
But like I'm talking about like a 4X who's just like, I love my body, I'm beautiful, everyone, and leave comments in my comment section, I'm a beautiful woman, and you're going to tell me that I'm fat and beautiful.
I am not going to say that. For me, I encourage fitness, but I also encourage body positivity, and you can have extra weights. You can be a 2X, a 3X, and you can still be active. You can still have a fit lifestyle. That is what I believe in, and that is
what
where
does body
comes
positivity mean to you?
Body positivity means not looking at someone and saying, you are disgusting because you are fat. That is not okay.
That's fucking disgusting.
What if they are?
That's your opinion.
Do you think that the body positivity...
but do you think that it would be a shared opinion?
How do you mean?
By, like, I don't know, most people, if they saw like a, I don't know, 350 pound chick, something like that, you think they might go, oh, that's gross.
That is their own inner judgment. That is their own choice to judge.
Yeah, but what's wrong with having judgment on something that's clearly gross and not good?
Okay,
why shouldn't you judge that?
If you want to cast judgment on someone that you don't even know or you don't know their circumstances, that's your choice.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Yeah, maybe it is a choice. Maybe it is a choice to use judgment. I assume you use judgment, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so what's the problem with somebody else using their judgment to say, hey, being 350 pounds, that's pretty disgusting. You should probably do something about that.
Would you go up to a person that you saw that was fat and say you are disgusting?
You know,
are you the type to comment under people's photos and say you are disgusting? That is what I say when it comes to body positivity. You do not encourage that kind of behavior.
Hang on.
That's where mine comes into play.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Everyone has their own different stance.
You're still prattling.
Now I'm done.
Let me finish. Let me answer the question. Don't prattle. Let me just answer your question directly.
Oh, I'm
Inside of the comments, no, I wouldn't break the peace by just walking over to somebody and insulting them. That seems absurd.
Yeah.
But that does not mean that if some big fat chick went on social media and said, hey, look at me, this big used chewed up piece of bubble gum said, look at me, tell me I'm great.
Oh my God. Sorry, keep going.
I'm not gonna walk over or I'm not gonna be like, oh yes you are. That's insanity.
And I'm not encouraging that either.
Would you say?
Well, then what is body positivity then?
Body positivity is whatever it is to you. Like my definition is going to be very different from anyone else's. I'm just saying it's not right to sit here and cast judgment on someone because they do not fit your ideal image of what a woman or man or body type should be.
That's not okay. If that's not right, okay, then what is it right that we're allowed to cast judgment on? Can we cast judgment on anything?
You can cast judgment on anything that you want, but it's about whenever you go out of your way to be disgusting and terrible to a person.
But aren't they going out of their way in order to present themselves
someone's
in such a way where
obesity
we're supposed to be positive about it?
You poor, fragile, fat-phobic person, that it offends you that someone is fat.
Here's the question. Aren't they going out of their way to present themselves up for public scrutiny to say, no, I'm big and bold and beautiful? And if you put yourself out there to make that claim, why shouldn't people have the judgment value to claim otherwise?
That's their choice to put themselves out there. Anytime you put yourself on the internet, you are subjecting yourself to that kind of like just behavior and those kinds of comments, and that's that person. But for me, where it comes into play is you should not sit there and be fat phobic. That's all I'm saying.
No, that doesn't make any sense. You just got to.
It doesn't have to make sense to you. You are fat phobic, and it's really translating
by your own
through.
logic, this makes no sense. Let me finish what I'm saying. You say if you put yourself out on the internet, you're going to be subjected to ridicule. I am, Brian
Absolutely.
is, everybody at this table is. We all understand that that's true. How in the world can you then say that if you put yourself out there to be scrutinized by other people, that it's wrong for them to give a judgment value on you being morbidly obese? Doesn't that seem insane?
No.
No.
What's insane is literally going out of your way to degrade somebody.
Well, you're
That
going
is
out of your way to
insane.
present yourself as somebody who shouldn't be degraded.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Wait.
why is it okay for you to present yourself that way, but the alternative opinion of saying, no, that's bullshit, is not just
You're
as valid
losing
as your
me.
opinion?
You're really losing me. My stance is
Yeah, I know that I'm really losing you, but that's because you won't pay attention. You talk more than you listen.
Thank
So
you very much.
listen.
Thank you very much.
If you put yourself out and you put a value judgment out there, you say, look, I'm here to be scrutinized.
Okay.
And then people scrutinize you.
Okay.
You're saying that I'm big and I'm beautiful, and then other people say, no, that shit's gross. Why are they wrong and you're right?
I didn't say that. My whole point is that you should not literally go up to someone. You should not cast that kind of judgment if someone has a few extra pounds or that they do not conform
I don't think that's
to
what
your
Andrew's saying.
ideal image.
Wait, Morgan, you had something quick, and then
want-
I have a quick question, then we'll move on.
Sure.
Do you think that
Let's
the body
wrap soon. We're gonna
do you
wrap
think
soon.
that the body positivity movement has encouraged obesity and embracing fatness?
I think that each body positivity definition can be different. I think that it's not necessarily about the weight, it's about your natural appearances, your stretch marks. It doesn't have to do exactly with weight. It can be about your natural body and your naturalness.
Sure, but in society, there's been a hyperfixation on embracing fatness, and that has been morphed into the body positivity movement. Where I mean, on health fitness magazines, you're seeing obese people, and you see the health industry encouraging people to like eat horrible foods. And I mean, as a society, it's now just more accepted to be fat.
And I'm not saying that I promote that specific narrative. My narrative is that you should appreciate a woman's natural body. And you should not cast judgment. You should not be ugly towards someone because they do not fit your ideal image of
Sure,
what
but
a
I also
body or
think-
person should look like. That is it.
I
That is
agree.
all.
No
But
fake
women,
titties,
Yeah, but-
women
no
have let
BBL,
themselves go
none
and
of
have
that shit.
continued to gain weight, and then expect everyone to still say, "Well, you're beautiful," instead of actually encouraging them
But that's not
towards a
part of
healthy.
my
Wait,
narrative,
one
so
thing.
that's it.
You said that the initial way that you kind of framed this was for women. Do you also hold the same thing for men too?
Absolutely. If
Okay.
a man, I
Because
mean,
you did say for women.
I mean that's the whole hot topic. That's the debate. That's what gets engagement is the women. But men can have whatever body they
Word.
have.
Okay, let's.
Have you noticed the convenience factor of it mostly being very heavy women who also tend to promote body positivity? Have you noticed that trend?
Who are you asking?
You.
Okay, and I know plenty of people who do promote body positivity who are not plus size or these extra pounds, and I don't appreciate what you're insinuating.
What did I insinuate? I just said, have you noticed that trend? The reason that I think such a trend exists is because I think that people who push that trend themselves don't like it when they hear comments from other people saying, hey, we don't want this as being the normative trend in society. And so I think they have a vested interest in pushing back against that by saying, no, this is beautiful, when it clearly isn't.
Okay, moving on. Got to move on.